Jacksonville, for
Yeah,
those who haven't been, it's already clearly a great tourism hub with the, select team baseball tournament, softball, everything tied to the colleges. But this is, I said it earlier, this is like a stack of pancakes. One celebration on top of another celebration on top of another.
Sean,
It's like star alignment, isn't it?
it's crazy, Sean. And, I don't know when people are going to hear this, but they've got to come to Jacksonville. And it all kicks off actually about an hour from now. Route Catholic High School has their homecoming parade. And then Jacksonville High School has their homecoming parade at 4. And then we go right into the Clydesdales at 5 into, a tavern, basically a tavern run for them. They're going to deliver some beers. The world-class Clydesdales that are over in Springfield as I speak right now are going to get on the semi and head over to Jayville, which this weekend it's Jacksonville, but it's Actionville as well. And there's so much going on, but the high school parade, the Clydesdales and night entertainment downtown with some great music from Twisted Tree. They had some artists that are going to be moved downtown from their venue to just add to the ambiance and the night and to kick off the Saturday's festivities. I got to mention my JHS Crimson's playing tonight at their homecoming game and route tomorrow, and Illinois College's homecoming, and I get to be the grand marshal in the parade. That's a thrill. And there's just, they have their festivities, and we have big races at the racetrack this weekend. A lot of people forget the midgets are too nice this weekend, Sean. And Friday and Saturday night over at Jacksonville Speedway, my good friend Kenny Dobson's bringing them in. And you know what? Let's just all celebrate together of 200 years of Jacksonville.
And let's talk about the Clydesdales. Anytime you see a Clydesdale, it's great. But as you said, they're loading up the semi. This is not a solo Clydesdale and take a picture. This is the real deal, the real muscle on display.
Yeah, this is their unit that's over in Springfield for the World Clydesdale Horse Show. And obviously the Budweiser Clydesdales, I believe, are, I would say, the most recognized Clydesdale branding horse. And they've been here the last time I was as mayor. It was early on, about 14 years ago, that they were over here for the downtown celebration when we opened up the downtown and had all that week. And it was under A. Gaudio and Son at the time, and now it's Golden Eagle. And, they've stepped forward. I can't thank Golden Eagle enough, to get them here. And here we are. They're the real deal. They're making the short trip from Springfield. We were able to arrange it for a couple hours to hop over in Jacksonville. And, that in itself, that's hard to do, and we were able to accomplish that. And they're going to be on their way, pulling town probably around 4, kind of unhitch it in front of everybody right downtown, which the square will be shut down. The JHS homecoming parade will be just ending when the Clydesdales are unhitching. And it's coming together. It's going to be an impressive event. They're going to run around some taverns and deliver beer for about an hour and then come back, and people will have an opportunity to get pictures at bars that, have been tremendous over the years in Jacksonville. And this is, Golden Eagle's chance to say thank you to the tavern. So we were able to piggyback that on the bicentennial experience, and I'm going to try to go lift my large body up and ride on the Clydesdales again. So it's going to be a little bit different than years back, but if I can make it up there physically, hey, I'm looking in a couple hours, kind of nervous about this, Sean, but I get to do that again, and I'm thrilled. So that's Jacksonville's been so good to everybody. I think this is just a period of time where we can reflect and just celebrate with a smile.
Well, I know you didn't sit there on New Year's Day and thought, oh, you know what, this is the bicentennial year, I better get down to business. You've been working at this for a while.
Well, yeah, and the committee I have, we're just, we're meat and potatoes. We've got a few on the committee that are the French pastry. They like the nice touches, but oh no, seriously, all of us are worked hard on this. We're collective. Consensus was very important with decisions moving forward, and here we are. It's been about 2 years in the planning, and here we are. And I can't thank my committee members enough.
Hot dog eating contest is Joey Chestnut coming to town.
No, I haven't heard if Joey's coming to town.
But those are always fun.
No, Mr. Chestnut would be welcome, but I know we have some local gentlemen and ladies that will do just fine.
Yeah. Well, great music in the mix.
That really hits home as far as we wanted to really get the local entertainment and looked historically through the years, and Stan and Jeff kicking it off have been Jacksonville musicians their whole lives. Stan's a little older than Jeff, but they're tremendous. And then we get the new Goat Ensemble coming up there that they've talk about musicians over the years. These fellows have been in various bands, but the Goats are going to hit the stage, and they are excellent. You can't miss that. And they already have a following. They're probably already camping out there, knowing some of those goats. But the new Goat Ensemble. So then we go over the nighttime, and it kicks right into Patrick Longmire, who happens to be a Jacksonville Police Department, I always mess that up, Jacksonville firefighter for us, and works for the city. So Patrick's band's hot in the area. It has been for years. He's a good dude, great musicians as well, good singers. And then they lead into Resurrection, which is a Journey tribute band. And I know they've been at the Illinois State Fair over the years, but I've seen them one time just passing one of the beer tents at the fair, and they sounded really good, and their videos sounded good. And Brian Nyberg, who's my music guru, has really endorsed them. So we're going forward with the Resurrection. We look forward to them. And then after Resurrection, Sean's the big finale, which is really neat, is the drone show, which 400 drones light up the air of Jacksonville, which will be a really neat show in itself.
Well, I'll tell you that the weekend's amazing. 3 homecomings, 2 nights of racing, and this big event.
And I know I'm forgetting stuff.
How could you not? I mean, it's just that
the football game I did, 3 football games. It's just, I know there's other things. I'm sure there's baseball going on. If future champions could do it, they would. If not, you know what? Go there to eat. They have a heck of a restaurant over there. Kristen and Adam do a heck of a job. But I better not start plugging people. But
well,
I'm just telling you. I mean, we are tickled to death to host this. It comes at a good time.
That time capsule thing's always a lot of fun.
Yeah. How we did that's a little bit different. And, early on we took a little criticism because we already opened the time capsule, but it was basically to kind of check into it and see what kind of condition things were, because we didn't want to have a big audience there, and if everything was soaked, and some of it was. I mean, some of it was destroyed. The weather did get to it, and it wasn't wrapped properly. So there were things that we weren't able to show. But, the Jacksonville Museum, our area museum, that has, I can't tell you the good things they're doing. They took it upon themselves. We approached them, and at this point, my mind's so fizzled, I don't know. But at this point, one of us did something, and the partnership there with what they've done and taken over on the time capsule stuff and going to have it on display at the museum, which is to carry people over to their museum and check Jacksonville's area museum. The elm trees that they've brought into the museum, they're not real elm trees, but they are. I just want people to go and take the time and walk through a lot of history. And, you don't have to be from Jacksonville to appreciate that. I think everyone will get something out of it if they like history at all. I really do.
Well, and I'll just close with this. I've taken enough of your time, but this just caps just a lot of activity to really take downtown Jacksonville to the next level.
Yeah, I believe it does. And we've had such good momentum with the folks that have taken a chance over the years that have been the consistent, to the ones that have taken the new opportunity, that they've seen what is could and should be done, and they've done it the right way. And we've all collectively helped each other. It hasn't been perfect, and I think everyone would agree with that. I mean, there's been a lot of different feelings across the way, but the message moving forward was we all agreed that we needed to do something. We've done it. They put the pressure early on in the city, 20 years ago now, over 20 years ago, 25, to really get that going. And now we have an event at this capacity downtown to celebrate our 200th birthday. It's icing on the cake for a lot of hard work over the years. And we're very appreciative, and that's every member of that committee has taken that approach to this. Hey, be inclusive to all. It was important to go out for sponsorship money, Sean, and hit those folks that, you buy into the community that, hey, let's help others that maybe not have the money we have, and try to get enough sponsorship money and so they offer free rides for the carnival rides. I mean, instead of charging money, they're free. And everything in there, or if there is a charge, besides the food, it's very minimal. I mean, and that was important to all of us, because the buy-in, and over the years, it's time for us to give back. And the city council, the aldermen have been on board from the get-go. And, everybody is committed to this, and here we are getting ready to do it in a couple hours.